Cassian Andor is back, and in the latest Star Wars series, we follow this thief turned rebel spy during the years leading up to the events of Rogue One, exploring how Cassian Andor becomes radicalized against the Galactic Empire and how the wider Rebel Alliance is formed. If you finish watching this one and are looking for alternate picks, we've combed through the archives and saved you the hassle with our top 10 picks that aren't spin-offs or set in the same universe. As always, let us know your favourites in the comments and which of these you've watched. So without further ado, let's start the countdown. Homeland is a gripping and suspenseful drama that dives headfirst into the murky world of espionage and national security. The story follows CIA officer Carrie Matheson, a brilliant but troubled analyst who becomes convinced that Nicholas Brody, a US Marine sergeant rescued after years of captivity, has been turned by terrorists and now poses a significant threat to the United States. As Carrie struggles to prove her theory, the lines between patriotism and betrayal blur, leading to a tense game of cat and mouse when no one can be fully trusted. The series balances high-stakes intrigue with deeply personal storytelling, drawing viewers into Carrie's relentless pursuit of the truth while navigating the complex moral landscape of counter-terrorism. The interesting thing with Counterpart is just how normalised its sci-fi elements are. Here we're dealing with parallel worlds, and in particular one that's accessible via a pathway guarded by government authorities. At the centre of this lies Howard Silk, who inadvertently winds up entangled in a big cover-up and face to face with his doppelganger from a parallel reality. Trouble is brewing though, leading Howard and his double to trade places and grapple with a plotline involving powerful forces intent on disrupting the natural flow of both worlds. This is a smartly written thriller, and although only running for 2 seasons, does well to add a paranoia-inducing and mysterious flavour to its parallel worlds idea. Thought-provoking, thrilling and incredibly stylish, Amazon exclusive Mr. Robot is a slickly made thriller that depicts the shady underworld of hacking perfectly. With dark, minimally lit scenes and a gripping plot woven throughout its 4 seasons, Mr. Robot manages to enthrall from start to finish. The story here centres on a man named Elliot, a brilliant but unstable cybersecurity engineer and vigilante hacker. He becomes a key figure in a complex game of global chaos when he and his shadowy allies try to take down the corrupt corporation his company is paid to protect. This is not only one of the smarter written shows on TV, it's also one that closes out its 4th season with a near perfect finale. The least said about this one the better, and if you're looking for a show on par with the best in the genre, Mr. Robot is an absolute must watch. Silo tells the story of the last 10,000 people on Earth living within a massive, mile-deep underground structure known as the Silo. This enormous bunker is designed to protect its inhabitants from the toxic and deadly world outside. However, no one truly knows when or why the Silo was built, and any attempts to uncover the truth are met with fatal consequences. Based on the Wall trilogy written by Hugh Howey, the premise is undeniably intriguing, blending elements of mystery, dystopian survival and conspiracy. The show's pacing is deliberate, allowing the tension to simmer while immersing viewers in the eerie claustrophobic atmosphere of life underground. There's a palpable sense of unease throughout, as every character seems to be hiding something, and the deeper truths about the Silo remain tantalizingly out of reach. With the backing of Apple TV Plus's lavish production and a solid narrative foundation, Silo has more than enough in the tank to make for an easy recommendation. If there's one show that truly embraces the concept of a deep conspiracy and runs with it, it's Utopia. This British cult hit offers up a bold and visually striking journey into paranoia and danger. From the vivid colour palette to the moody atmosphere and unflinching storyline, Utopia pulls no punches, immersing you in a world where truth and fiction blur. The story kicks off when a group of strangers, who initially meet online, stumble upon a mysterious graphic novel known as the Utopia Experiments. Unbeknownst to them, the manuscript contains chilling secrets about a global conspiracy. As they piece together the dark truths hidden within its pages, they find themselves hunted by a ruthless organisation known as the Network, which happens to be a shadowy force determined to keep these secrets buried. Utopia's captivating blend of mystery, violence and dark humour makes it a standout thriller that'll keep you on edge until the end. While the 2nd season does end on an unresolved note, don't let that deter you from diving into this twisted and thought-provoking series. It's a truly unique and unforgettable ride. Another cancellation casualty, Colony is a sci-fi series with a lot of promise that's only partially explored. The main premise takes place in the near future with an occupied LA on the brink of chaos. In the midst of all these simmering tensions, a family is forced to make difficult decisions as they balance staying together whilst trying to survive. While the show is predominantly sci-fi in nature, it's also one of those shows that really leans into its character drama. Given this is a USA Network product, there's lots of familial issues, but this complements the tone of the piece perfectly. With 3 seasons to get through, Colony serves up plenty of twists and turns along the way, making it well worth checking out. The Americans cleverly flips the classic suburban drama on its head by asking, what if your friendly neighbours are actually Soviet spies? Set in 1980s America during the height of the Cold War, the series follows Philip and Elizabeth Jennings, 2 KGB agents posing as a seemingly ordinary married couple living in the suburbs of Washington, DC. By day they run a small travel agency, but by night they're also master spies, carrying out covert missions while keeping up appearances for their 2 unsuspecting children. The tension builds as their personal and professional lives intersect, especially when an FBI agent moves in next door, raising the stakes as secrets and suspicions grow. Praised for its gripping, realistic portrayal of espionage, The Americans dives deep into the moral dilemmas and personal conflicts that define this tumultuous era. It's a slow burn thriller through and through that balances intricate spy work with the emotional toll of living a double life. Back in May 2020, HBO and Sky teamed up to produce a stunning and haunting recreation of the Chernobyl disaster, which went on to grip millions around the world. Split across 5 episodes, Chernobyl is a haunting, captivating series. The tale takes place in April 1986, where the city of Chernobyl in the Soviet Union suffers one of the worst nuclear disasters in the history of mankind. As a result, many heroes put their lives on the line in the following days, weeks and months. The devastating effects of the disaster, coupled with a ticking time bomb of tension, produce a pressure cooker that you'll feel the weight of long after you finish watching this one. This remains one of the best miniseries ever created and a worthy spot on this list. The Expanse features some incredible world building, offering a richly detailed vision of a future where humanity has expanded beyond Earth to colonize Mars and the asteroid belt. Set in a universe fraught with political intrigue, rising tensions and fragile alliances, the series intricately weaves together the lives of characters from vastly different backgrounds, each navigating the precarious balance of power between Earth, Mars and the belt. However, amidst these political tensions, a new threat emerges in the form of the alien proto-molecule, threatening to destroy the fragile equilibrium at work in the solar system. As conflicts simmer and alliances fracture, the show deftly pivots from quiet political maneuvering to explosive action and back again, bringing seismic shifts that ripple through its interconnected storylines. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is a masterclass in slow burn espionage, blending meticulous storytelling with a richly atmospheric tone that perfectly captures the shadowy world of Cold War intelligence. Adapted from John le Carre's acclaimed novel, the series follows George Smiley, a retired intelligence officer pulled back into the fold to root out a Soviet mole embedded deep within the British Secret Service. The show's strength lies not only in its intricate plot, but also in its deep character work, as Smiley navigates a labyrinth of deception, betrayal and political intrigue. Each episode unravels more layers of the conspiracy while exploring the fractured lives of the intelligence agents caught in the web. The series' pacing is deliberate but rewarding, building tension through subtle dialogue, nuanced performances and a pervasive sense of mistrust. This one is definitely worth adding to your watch list. So there we have it, our 10 TV show alternatives to watch when you finish streaming Andor on Disney+. So what did you think of our picks? Do you agree? Are there any notable omissions? Or do you think we're way off the mark? Either way, let us know in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.